Oh my god. Woo! Turns out my microphone was not on my chest. So yes, Spy Fiction is a game that is simultaneously a Metal Gear Solid ripoff and also its own creation. It is a child of Metal Gear. So I don't remember Rain. You know, Metal Gear Solid 2 had Rain, so we gotta have a scene where we're sneaking around playing a stealth game in Rain. Um, but the stealth system seems more about Hitman style disguise social stealth, where you got to figure out how to act like a normal person in a normal set of clothes to keep people from getting suspicious of you. When you're not doing that, it feels like an extremely poor Splinter Cell, and I hope it doesn't feel like that. The second level was a delight, but the first level I thought was really poor. Nanotech Dyne Inc. is the bad guy. Right, so the story so far is that terrorists want to blow up a security system. A miracle? Why? You don't sound very confident. Michael? Who even is Michael? I don't remember Michael. Why doesn't he have a cooler name? Instead of, like, Silver Hound or Golden Predator, he's just Michael. Okay, so the story so far is that terrorists want to blow up all the airports with spider bombs. But, so you sneak into the terrorist castle, which is called Castle Wolfgang, and looks like Castle Wolfenstein, because the terrorists are apparently like Nazi-style villains. The rank and file look like evil stormtroopers, and the officers look like Nazi officers, and they speak in cartoonishly exaggerated Japanese accents that are actually less funny in the Japanese version, where everyone's speaking English anyway, because being a kind of affectionate parody of the genre seems to be the point here, but I think the sense of humor might have gotten lost in translation a bit. It took me a few hours to adjust to it, but now I think I get it. It's it is a certain era of Japanese PS2 game humor. Back when Japanese TV was allowed to be extra wacky and fictional on-screen realities always having some sort of acknowledged absurdity that didn't have to be made explicit was part of what's very funny. What's funny is how people talk, it's how they move. It's a commodification, a comedyification of the dissonance a lot of people feel with the voice acting performances. The way humans move and do human things in Silent Hill and Resident Evil.
There are two ways in, via the Wing A rooftop or via the underground parking lot. Choose your route.
Okay, this is interesting. Rooftop sounds more interesting than parking lot, but the concept of picking one is kind of interesting.
You must rappel down 40 meters at a time. Are you still interested?
Yeah.
Go to the rendezvous on the Wing A rooftop when the mission's complete. After transferring the data, climb the ladder in the passageway and get to the roof.
Oh my god, this looks like the... Oh, look at the cables jiggling in the wind. This is totally the Metal Gear Solid 2 tanker. So another thing that's really weird is that you have this homage spoof game that came out one entire year after the original, which is a weird dynamic to think about, because games were generally a much bigger pain in the ass to both make and play back in those days, but that did not stop the industry from quickly cranking out shovelware that usually was like a movie license game, something like that. But a whole entire... I didn't know that Metal Gear Solid 3 was a stupid, lazy ripoff of Spy Fiction with the SIG spray. What are you I didn't say anything. Why are you interpreting my silence as an insult? Also, notice how this isn't really an environment. Or like the tanker in Metal Gear Solid 2 feels like it has a kind of realistic floor plan where you can loop around a central building and approach the mission non-linearly. There are guards patrolling it in a way that makes sense. This feels like 8 surfaces of the game that they just decided to make look remarkably similar to the Metal Gear Solid 2 tanker. Oh, don't you just want to crawl underneath that thing? Oh, I want to crawl under it so bad. I want to crawl under it and switch to first-person view, also known as intrusion view. The action button is circle. I'm not going to press it on that thing. I'm going to press it on the vent. That's probably a better choice. I'm making decisions here. Oh no, I think the emulator's glitching out. Yeah, the game's probably not supposed to look like that. But boy oh boy, it sure does look like I'm playing Metal Gear, right? I'm gonna enjoy another bite of my rudimentary bachelor dinner of microwaved rice with sliced sausages and onions in it. Mmm. Mmm. It's like his script didn't have an exclamation, a question mark at the end, even though... Wait, no. The script seemed to have a period at the end, but the voice acting director seemed like he had a different version of the script with a question mark at the end, because the voice actor kind of sounded confused about whether or not that last sentence was a question. That's funny. That's Japanese early 2000s PS2 gamer humor, and it's good stuff. Another thing going on is that this is probably more fun to play now than it was in 2003. Because in 2003, it is absurd and funny to think about now, but in 2003, the whole idea of this being a serious competitor to Metal Gear Solid 2 was something that would have been a more relevant thought experiment. Nowadays, with the retrospect we have, we can realize that capitalist competition is just kind of arbitrary. That both games can have their own unique identity and be their own thing, and they really kind of are. They're not. There is no competition anymore. You can enjoy it with much less pressure, if not the happy the contentedness of acknowledging it for what it truly is. How does I need to concentrate on reading text for a second. Not to do automatically enter repel mode. I don't see anything in that description about placing a camera on a wall. Oh, that's because I had the minicam selected. Okay, so just walk up. Yeah, there we. Oh, this is awesome. We're doing this thing, the Mission Impossible 1994 thing. Descend like a spider. She's just demonstrating. Oh my gosh. Yo! The L1 button holds your body straight? How does that help me if I'm in trouble? Because it looks like I'm making my silhouette larger. Yeah, I'm more narrow. When am I going to be using that? Okay, so... You can kick. I can't seem to move on the X or Y axes. It's only Z here. Oh no. Okay, maybe I hold L1 and then start moving? No. Dun 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 dun. That's the Mission Impossible music, right? The animation is awfully elaborate, but it doesn't seem to be helping anything. Square is kick, triangle is equipment. E, O, R, what do I... Can I call him on the codec and like hear that again? Oh, wait a second. I never read the newspapers that you get out of the bathrooms, which is another thing, a really important thing actually. I need to be talking about and remembering. Okay, you press triangle, data, map, file, screen. Allows you to read information obtained through garbology, right. If you get a piece of lore text hidden in the environment, if you smash a crate and pick up the rotating file hovering 3 inches off the ground, you are practicing garbology, the science of applying logic to garbage. So I think some of these were pretty basic tutorials, but maybe HQ regulations stipulate the members of the organization charged with particular crimes are to be judged at a hearing. Well, no shit, Sherlock. What? There are 3 crimes: leaking information, a breach of the organization, necessary coach, hearing code, and internal investigation begin. Everything used to make their penalties, quote unquote, life in hard labor. The most severe punishment is subjected to a routine known as the laundry. Brainwashes the agent and strips them of their organization ID. Huh. Maybe our characters were gonna find out that they were brainwashed replicants all along or something like that. I don't know. That shit can keep happening. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Is this an affectionate parody of how much unnecessary flavor text that you also have to like wait through voice acting line to finish is in the Metal Gear games? They're named after animals. Well, these aren't gonna have the instructions on repelling, are they? Gameplay instructions, maybe? Shooting. Maybe it's under advanced control. Oh, it's a video! Well, we're not crouching and rolling. Okay. So maybe using repelling kit is gonna be in here.
With an accessible ceiling.
This guy sounds bored.
The spider grips. Press the triangle button to access the inventory screen. Now cycle through the spy equipment and select the spider grips. To use the spider grips, crouch against the wall holding the L1 button, then press X to jump.
This game is a fucking mess.
Now grip to the ceiling. You may move your character side to side by pressing either direction on the left analog stick. You may also view
The voice acting doesn't really fit.
first-person perspective by holding
The video is like
use the right analog
in half the resolution it needs to be. I can barely see the environment.
to the ground, release the L1 button or press
This is information that would have been better conveyed in text instead of video.
Spider grips, you may still use your weapons. To do so, hold the triangle button to access the inventory screen. Now select the weapon you wish to use. To use the weapon, press and hold the square button. This enters the first-person view. Now use the left analog stick to aim. When ready, release the square button to fire. The OCT gear allows you to capture the voice pattern of select characters. Characters that may have their voice recorded are indicated by a speech bubble containing an ear icon above their head. To record the subject's voice, you must first take their picture. Once you have photographed the subject, move into listening distance of the person.
Fast forward.
Now press and hold.
I would love to fast forward now.
Once the subject has finished speaking, you will have successfully recorded their voice. You may now disguise yourself with the subject's complete identity, including their voice data.
They don't do a lot to explain whatever kind of magic nanotechnology bullshit allows your character to do that, by the way.
Stun Shaver is a handy device with multiple uses. To equip the Stun Shaver, select it from your inventory. To use the shaver on an enemy, press and hold.
Use the shaver on an enemy.
Electrical current.
This
longer the
is...
square button is held, the more
If they were gonna do this, they really would have needed to pick a guy with more energy behind his voice acting.
Auxiliary charges before using it again.
Oh, come on. I gotta do another one. Additional equipment uses. I don't think it's even gonna be in here because the repelling kit is,
Clear both your caution meter and your wanted status. The caution and wanted meter
probably does not have more than one use.
corner of the screen. The security tags can only be used if your character is wanted or the game is currently in the caution status. To use the security tags, press and hold the triangle button, then scroll down to Event and select the security tags. You must locate one of the security terminals, located throughout the level. To initiate clearance, stand in front of the terminal and press the circle button.
Okay. They're really taking their time with these.
When in effect, has 4 levels.
You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna get on Google and type in Spy Fiction PS2 grapple controls. Oh wait, aren't you like not gonna be able to do this in a couple weeks? They're gonna try forcing some kind of AI mode. I wonder how long that'll last.
Also, you can only be checked.
Repel.
This number is
Get ready to change your homepage to DuckDuckGo for a while, kids. Clear the way to event. Get in there. Oh, I don't think that door was even openable. That's kind of disappointing.
To use the biosensor, select it from your spy equipment inventory. Then press and hold.
Oh, okay. I looked up what to do on GameFAQs, and I actually feel really stupid now. I shouldn't have looked it up. I should have endured a few minutes of friction. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Fuck off. We're not watching tutorial videos. That's not the answer. The answer is to mash buttons on your controller until you finally have only one button left. Let's see. How can I emulate the process I would have gone through? Oh, gee, I don't know. Do I... Ah! Okay. Well, we cannot turn the grapple kit off. I have now learned, even though I do know what to do. The guide I was reading also said there was some ammo around that I should hook up. Okay, select the grapple kit, not the camera. And let me listen to him again this time, actually, even though I know what to do.
Like a spider. Move the left analog stick down to let out your cable.
Let out your cable.
Stick up to take it in.
Take it in.
Move yourself around by moving left or right. If you're in trouble, press the L1 button to hold your body straight. And be careful.
It's
not to
funny
break
because you can
before
tell
it raises.
whoever wrote this doesn't speak English, or at least not very well. Okay, so I didn't miss anything. You cannot move on a What am I trying to say? An x-axis here. You can only go up and down on a z-axis here. No, you can't move on the two-dimensional plane here. You can only go up and down, higher and lower. So, a few minutes of frustration. Oh, gee, I don't know. Temporarily mask your body heat. Oh, that's probably for, like, thermal vision robot detections or something. So that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Security tag's not going to do anything. 03, 05. Oh! Oh! So we do get to use the lottery ticket from the previous mission. Neat. Maybe it'll be a good idea to look at the map before going down. How do you zoom in? Just zoom this thing in. That's really zoomed out. Map. Aha! It says 2D, 3D, but it really seems more of a skill zoom. Okay, so I'm in this shaft. The bottom of the shaft, there's going to be... Oh, 3 ways out. There's a super bottom. 2 ways. Lab. Duct area. Hallway. Underground parking lot. I get it. That's the alternate entrance I could have picked. I wonder if you escape out the other end of whichever one you didn't pick. So this seems cool, right? Right? Like, imagine a Metal Gear game having this kind of Metroidvania map going on. Where, imagine a Metal Gear game with even more backtracking. I don't think we actually have to imagine very hard for that. So, oh gee, I wonder if I use the electric shaver. Oh no, but what's that? You get to go into first person mode and aim something around here? That might have given me the idea of how to solve the puzzle. Which is that you pull out your gun and just shoot the lasers. You know how in Metal Gear Solid 2 in the tanker, you pull your gun out and shoot the lasers sometimes? The control box on top of the lasers? Well, guess what? We're playing spy fiction because Grandma couldn't tell the difference in Blockbuster. And neither could some people playing this game, I bet. Oh, this is adorable. So, like, back in the day, there were actual earnest, I don't know, Metal Gear Solid 2 ripoffs. Not necessarily earnest Metal Gear Solid 2 ripoffs, so much as games that were earnestly imitating it without being honest about it. Like, oopsie whoopsie. Did I fail? Yeah. Where Token was bringing up tanker-inspired levels and segments. I'm thinking of Cold Fear. I'm thinking of a certain chunk of Zelda Wind Waker where you sneak into a island fortress and do some Metal Gear stealth, and it's actually kind of awful. I wonder if I am now spotting the quality that some people have described as this being a Metal Gear Solid 2 parody or humorous homage. Because now that we're shooting control boxes to get rid of laser traps, and we're doing it with the square button no less. We're holding square to aim and releasing to shoot. Like a good cold-blooded, God-fearing American should. Holding square to shoot guns is a lost art for good reason. Where is it? Oh geez. I guess this is it. But my OBS seems to have hicked up. It had a hiccup and turned black, and so I don't know if the stream is actually super current or not. Oh god. I think Firefox crashed too. Let me close every unnecessary window I can get my fingers on, then refresh the page. How do you get those boxes? Should I trust it? It turns... Is it on a timer? It is on a timer. Okay, with my arms up like that, I'm slower. So if I want to slip through when they're off, do it from this point. I mean from this position. From this pose! I knew it began with a puh something. Okay, there's a box. Phew. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This doesn't exactly seem like the most interesting way to video gamify that scene from Mission Impossible, though. I feel like if Kojima was in charge, they would have created an elaborate alternate control scheme for like 5 minutes of this game, where you have to like delicately stretch the stick in opposite directions while holding some button that forces your hands into an uncomfortable pose that you gotta maintain to emulate the feeling of squeezing your limbs through a crisscrossing network of lasers. Am I going the right way? I think the parking garage is below and the lab was this way, but let me double check Mapperino. What a thrill! Did that activate from ladder? Token, did you see ladder and instantly, instinctively, reflexively, what a thrill in response? Oh, that's some good ice water. I saw the thing. Yeah. X. Okay. Go. I think I gotta make the controls for this shit so weird. Level 2 lab. Now, where I don't want to go is the underground parking lot, which connects to the hallway, which connects to the duct access area. Oopsie whoopsie, I might have been headed the wrong way. Yeah, let's keep going down. Let's go down the ladder. Hey, Ron Cinephile, hello. I am happy to hear it. That's the kind of social validation I need these days. So, I did MomoCon and I have funny stories to tell. Oh, god damn it! There we go. Square is shoot guns. Square is also punch fists. A sig torch. Holy. Flare. After equipping, hold down arm, release to through. What good is a flare gonna do me though? What's this for? Is it a distraction item? Is it for seeing in the dark? I think the emulator's lighting calculations are not correctly computing at the moment. So we'll ignore that for now. Looks locked. Aha! I thought I would have to shoot it! Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh, is this going to be the same environment but at night? Okay, so the mumbling means that they have some eavesdropping that you can use on them. So I'm going to plant my girl at the end of a hallway and make her invisible. And then equip the minicams and see if I can listen in on him. Oh, I don't think I can minicam while invisible. Oh wait, no, I need to equip the 3D A cam and then press R1. Oh wait, no, I don't. Ah, what do I do? Spider grip. Shit, am I doing that in Sightline? I don't... Do you have Sightline? Kind of. Press R3 and move. Oh, there we go. I want to take a picture of him without his face in it. Because if we can walk around with our face out, that would be preferable. So he's going to be loudly mumbling something to himself. It's going to be useful classified spy intel for us. Ah! Maybe I do it from the hallway on the left of us? I think I'll tell you when, why. I think I'm gonna tell you many, why. I thought, what? Oh God! Unlike the good game, Metal Gear Solid, this one doesn't have a quick and easy way. Wait, Metal Gear Solid doesn't have a quick and easy way to start either. Okay, you know what? We're gonna commit to the mistakes because that makes the game funnier. Or does it? Is this funny? We can do the Cyborg Ninja. Oh, you're talking about the Octo Camo thing. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 just ripped this game off. It's a stupid, lazy spy fiction ripoff. You know what? We should just die and restart. We're not gonna commit to the mistake. Blue Moon beer. Thank you. That was very good work. You were so complimentary. Spy fiction. Dun 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 dun. I acquired a Handley. 17 grams of Handley, baby. Did I get photo of... Yeah. I did get a photo of his front side. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I like it. Would you comply? Let's see if this arouses Nanotech Dine.
Stand still, will ya?
I'll punch him up if he doesn't like my disguise.
I guess you check out. Go ahead.
Oh no, the Handley looks like a pistol. 9mm Glock looking pistol. As opposed to your USP looking spy pistol. Standard hitting power and firing rate. Dun dun dun! Oh, it's a Metal Gear Solid joke. They're stashing all their magazines in the vent shafts, and that's why they have the covers open. What am I doing out here? This is a new area. I don't think I know what I'm doing. The camera's all weird in this area. We got a Metal Gear camera now. Wait a minute. This footstep noise. This fucking footstep noise. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Oh, I can't operate OBS because the graphics driver restarted or something, but Metal Gear Solid Power Time.
I'm sure she was.
Okay, no, it's not. What is this? I swear this is. If this is not the exact same sound effect, it's almost like they took another footstep noise and altered it to make it sound the Raiden footstep. Okay, yeah. If this is the standard Metal Gear Solid 2 footstep or a special footstep for Metal Gear Solid 1 when you're on a loud metal surface. I swear I've heard this footstep for hours and hours and hours of my life, so much that I can't quite place it beyond anything more specific than, oh, that's the Metal Gear Solid metallic footstep .wav. Damn. Okay, let's see if there's anything else interesting to explore. I wonder if the security guard disguise without the mask means that they stop and ask me who I am, but accept whatever story my character tells them to fib their way through. By the way, the James Bond game is supposed to, like, gamify that somehow, right? You have a bluff button. I have to... What?
Must be getting tired.
What? Why is it...
Must be getting tired.
Why is the locker room carpet... Oh man, I tried to squeeze past him, but it was too close.
Stand still, will ya? I guess you check out. Go ahead.
Okay, they still stopped me anyway, so there is literally nothing to be gained. Oh wait, no, he only stopped me because I got so close. If I don't get so close, he doesn't stop me, so unfortunately we will keep the helmet on. Is there a new 007 game in the making? Yeah, 007 First Light. I have to take the disguise off to go in the... Man, is there another way? Is James Bond still Daniel Craig? No, I think they have an original James Bond for this one, and he looks kind of weird. He looks like he's 19 years old. He looks way too young for James Bond. I mean, Daniel Craig was supposed to show a younger, inexperienced James Bond in Casino Royale, and even then he looked like he was in his mid-30s at best, but even then aged from many, many years of near-death experiences from being in a spy career. The James Bond first, like James Bond, looks weirdly young for a character who is associated with the kind of assholatry that comes with many decades of experience psychologically manipulating people. It's made by the Hitman developers, IO Interactive, kind of sort of in the style of Hitman, but I've read some previews that sound kind of iffy on it. It sounds like it's going to be a lot more linear than Hitman, and maybe like some kind of like they're steering things into more uncharted territory, and when they did that with Absolution, it wasn't that good. That studio seems best at sandboxes, but at the same time, I don't want to, be a conservative gamer and tell them to just make Hitman 12 but call it James Bond 6. I don't know. I was a little hopeful for it, but I don't know how interested I am in it now, and I think I'm just going to be a patient gamer about it. So I wanted to see where the vent leads. High security zone. What the hell? Is that an optional area? It kind of looks like a dead end. Huh. I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to lead me to the parking garage, because you actually kind of have to think about that in this game. You have to look at the map every once in a while. I think I'm good. The underground parking garage just connects to the vent shaft that I already circumnavigated away from. Okay, so through that door, there was the security guard. There was another door I could go through. The locker room. What does the locker room connect to? Locker room connects to the level 2 lab. Level 2 lab connects to the boiler room. Okay, so let me take another look at that. The level 2 lab actually, for the vent shaft, seems to have dumped me out. Yeah, okay, there's the door I came in on. There's where the security guard was patrolling. What do the glowies, the red glowies mean? Oh, there were zoom in and zoom out buttons on the shoulders. Are they doing James Bond Jr. again? I have never seen any James Bond Jr. material, but I did play the James Bond Game Boy game. We're gonna see what this potentially optional area, this high security zone that looks like a dead end that might have something worth the trip in it. I didn't see any James Bond Jr. episodes, but I did play the Game Boy game, which was supposedly done in the style of it. I shouldn't use my spider grips here, should I? Of course you can't just climb the ladder like a normal person. You gotta do some kind of jumpy puzzle bullshit. Look at this. Look at how silly of a situation this is. I feel like there is a sense of humor. There is a sense of humor in the design here. Okay, so maybe if I shoot the top crate. Oh, wasn't there some way to, like, strafe jump? Oh, it's not high enough. I hope that means that the crate's not taking damage. Ah. Ah. Ah, I can't get it! Maybe if I go in and out of the vent shaft, it'll reset the crates? Nope. Maybe if I destroy the ladder, it'll fall down? Nope. Maybe if I use the spider grips, I can spider my way over. When equipped, pressing L1 during a jump will cause you to stick to the ceiling. Okay, there's a back jump. I wonder if I get, like, extra hang time from that or something. When equipped, pressing L1 during a jump cause you to ceiling. It's how come I can't get these things to work whenever I need them to? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. This is the solution, isn't it? Okay, you gotta... Oh my god. Okay, so it's not enough, actually, to press L1 during a jump. You hold L1... There, come on. You press L1 enough times until the action registers. For you to wall hug, then you hold A. It's like... Okay, whatever. We got it. We figured it out. Okay, so I wanted to talk about how I went to MomoCon and I had fun and I touched grass
Located the biosensor.
and I located the biosensor.
Turn it on and check the main display. It detects all life forms, even those hiding behind
All of
obstacles.
them?
It's better than a pair of infrared goggles. Much better. One of my most brilliant inventions.
Oh no. Oh, look at the little light blinking on her. Oh my god. Splinter Cell wasn't even out. Okay, Splinter Cell might have been out for a month. Did they add the little light blinking on her uniform in the like 6 months they had since Splinter Cell had some kind of demo trailer reveal? And then the 2 months since Splinter Cell had been out? This came out in 2003. There is a remarkably speedy responsiveness. Oops. Oh geez. Oh god. Oh man. Are we good? We're good. There is a remarkably fast turnaround time if they intensified the character's resemblance to Splinter Cell in the amount of time they had, which was not a lot. Wait, what? The third-person view shows the enemy's perspective? The first-person view allows you to see enemies through objects. I think I remember something like this. I actually don't think that gadget is anything new. Wasn't that in the tutorial level? I don't remember being able to see from the enemy's point of view, though. Sounds kind of weird. Okay, how do I action roll again? That's how. Gotcha. Action roll. Action roll.
The computer terminal won't boot up without an optical disc. Get the disc and try again. Then I'll explain the security system.
What are you talking about? I don't see a computer. I didn't know I was going for a computer. I don't remember anyone mentioning computers. Okay, so I'm guessing this is not so optional after all, and I stumbled into a place that you go to after completing other objectives somewhere else. Maybe this is where we make our escape. Mission! Gather the data and get the optical disc. Go to the high security zone. Okay, gather the data and get the optical disc first, then go to the high security zone. If only I had read my intel before going all the way through the high security zone. Now I gotta go all the way back. I gotta action roll through this bullshit again. Action roll. Action roll. Why is there a white line in my stream? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna restart OBS. I would like to have OBS back under my control anyway. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Hello. Hello, we are right back. Excuse me, sorry. I hope I didn't catch any kind of con crud. Con crud. Ah. Why does the Twitch interface say that I'm at 0 viewers? Did everyone leave? No, we got 33 viewers. Oh boy. Okay, so hello to my 33 viewers. I wanted to talk about MomoCon a bit, right? MomoCon is still a thing that exists, which I'm very happy about. It felt like a small creature comfort of the old world, the pre-pandemic world, is still alive and kicking to some extent. Wildest thing is that it almost feels like it got bigger in terms of how much ground it's covering and how many visitors are there. No, how many vendors are there. But the attendance size may have stayed the same, which means that it's like nice to have a medium crowd get spread out across a larger area so that things don't get too uncomfortably crowded like they often do with Dragon Con. I went outside and touched grass and talked to people and remembered how that works. Oh, what the hell are you talking about now? Oh, god damn it. Ron Cinephile, don't be racist. Now the mood is ruined. I guess I'm not going to talk about MomoCon and having fun. I'm just gonna play the spy fiction for gamers on Twitch. Jesus Christ, what am I doing with my life? I'm using the biosensor. Are we even going to the cafeteria? We're supposed to get the optical disc that's probably from the level 2 lab. Where did that even, like, come up? I can't even... We're not... I don't need to tolerate this. There we go. Fucking actually listen to that for once, please. Yeah, anyways. Mood's fucking ruined, thanks. And I thought I had a bit of faith in humanity after having some fun at MomoCon. I'm tired. I'm busy. Should I just stop the stream right here? 'Cause I'm not in the mood anymore. Where do I go? Why not, Broderick? Knowing that that's the kind of people who watch my stuff is incredibly deflating. Like, they're a regular. They've been showing up to this stuff for years. How have they not figured out what is and is not tolerable, normal, social, acceptable behavior? They're an adult. I had a friend who went to MomoCon and he didn't tell me anything yet. I'm just... I can't think about it now. My My mind is gone to a much worse place. I can't get a good view of the room. I have to get... Okay, so we're going to the locker room, which is going to have a vent that leads to the level 2 lab corridors I need. Okay, I remember now how this works. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
Intruder! Someone help!
Okay, apparently that causes damage or something. Not really a grenade, though. Okay. Should I have kept using the razor? We're just gonna restart this area. I don't think that's very gray. I know exactly where I fucked up. The locker room seems like a nice way to experiment with how their reactions are gonna work. Do I punch that? Do I get it from the other side? I get it from the other side. I felt a little gray earlier in the game, but so far...
These discs are safe. No one can break into this place. They'd have to crawl through an air vent. The lasers would cut that trip short.
You sounded so confident, too. Uh-oh. They've ransacked the place. Sorry, I forgot that. I step on a magazine that makes him suspicious? Ah! Jesus Christ! I can't even turn around.
Must be getting tired.
Oh. Oh, that... Was that it? Did I get it? You got optical disc. Go to the high security zone.
You can't just walk in, it's too dangerous.
Am I going back there? Is that why you said that? Do a normal save just in case. Okay, if you say so. If I remember correctly, I think you have some experience with this game. I gotta choke him out, or else I can't get to the vent and the fastest time possible to optimize the speeds for this run. Why doesn't anyone play Spy Fiction for awesome games done quick? Are the load times on this impressive? I haven't really been noticing. Maybe you weren't here for the first big loading screen where it loads in. Oh boy, oh god. The video drivers just reset and crashed or whatever, and I have to refresh Firefox to get a look at the chat history again. Why is my computer doing this? I've never found a real explanation, and I don't even know how to describe the problem. It's like the screen will flash black for a few frames, and then come back to normal. But when it comes back, OBS is not going to be working like normal, and Firefox's tabs like have a soft crash where they come back if I refresh the page like nothing happened, but I still have to refresh the page. I wonder if the loading screens are faster because of the emulator, but I mean, compared to modern games that are optimized for SSD drives, I'm not seeing anything amazingly contradictory to my memories of actual PS2 game loading times. Faster, but not miraculously so, is how I'm feeling. Oh, the camera's right at her butt!
The computer room is below you. Kaysen designed the security system himself. It's state-of-the-art. Deadly. There's no room for error. Kaysen installed infrared...
Now it's even more like Mission Impossible with the white walls.
One touch, and you're busted. There are floor pressure detectors covering the entire floor. They detect a change in pressure of 0.025 grams. A single drop of water will set them off.
That seems like a security flaw, actually.
Don't even breathe.
Don't even breathe?
Finally, the heat
Oh boy.
detectors, by far the most dangerous. To prevent the computer from overheating, the room is kept at a constant 69 degrees. Sensors react to a 1 degree change. But don't sweat, you'll have help. Cooling spray will keep you from setting off the alarm. Before going in, select it from the item menu and use it. It will keep your body heat from warming the air in the room. Break through all 3 systems before it wears off.
Alright. So we have to spray our bodies with Freon.
Spray wears off before you're done. Go through the ceiling and spray it on again. Got all that?
We gotta spray ourselves with Freon and avoid the lasers.
To boot up the computer, use the optical
Simple.
disk before you turn it on. Then follow the prompts. Enter Kaysen's password. It's the number on the current lotto.
Is that like a
Check it before booting up.
eyeball scanner?
If you make it out alive, don't forget to thank me.
Mmm. Hot Pockets. $62.6. Like the devil number. Yo, this is like spraying the bombs with coolant spray. They included coolant spray in there somehow. Graphics are not glitching out. Ah! Uh-oh. Is that it? That's it. Oh, that's clever. That's a Kojima-esque attention to detail. Okay, let's not equip the pistol, because if I accidentally shoot it, the shell casing on the floor will trigger the alarm. Okay, so yeah, I went to MomoCon, I touched grass, I remembered what touching grass is like. How come the rope I'm descending isn't triggering the lasers either? Did the lasers... Ah! Did the lasers leave a tiny little rope-shaped opening? But anyways, I went to MomoCon and helped a friend of mine put on a panel. I feel like I managed to do all the standard issue MomoCon activities in a remarkably small amount of time, which is good, which is very efficient. I went to a panel, and it was a friend's panel that I helped with. I was the cameraman for what the video version is going to be, and it was one of the funniest things I've seen in my life. This was for a podcast I have guested on called Brain Lords, where a couple of guys in the ancillary industries of the game industry are being self-aware a bit about the idea that shit. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press L1, but I ended up pressing square or something. It's a comedy podcast with a straight guy, funny guy kind of routine, where a hypothetically serious question about video games is treated with the seriousness it deserves. It was really, really funny. I'm very proud of them. I'm gonna throw my weight around when it comes to promoting them, and it meant that I got to go to MomoCon and enjoy a panel. After that, the next day, I met up with some friends of the same crew who apparently had something to do with Tekken Harada being taken to a Waffle House. I don't know if it was them, but I did hear some talk that sounded like they were planning this, or if it's some kind of big inside joke about Harada. I know it's an inside joke about Atlanta, but I walked into a room of like 3 or 4 MomoCon guys and girls, all talking about how they were trying to track down Harada to take him to the Waffle House. I need to spray my body with Freon. No, I got too distracted talking about taking Harada to Waffle House. Anyways, I heard something like this being discussed in a room, and then a day later I saw on the news that Harada had posted on Twitter that he got to go to a Waffle House and they sold him one of the menus for $5. Was it them? I don't know. I'm afraid to ask because I want to pretend it was them. So I hung out with some friends who tracked Harada, Mr. Tekken Harada down and took him to Waffle House, I'm going to pretend. I went to a panel. I played some Japanese arcade games. I got to play Jubeat again for the first time in like 7 years. After dinner one night, we crawled around the arcade at like 11 p.m., 12 a.m., and there were still people crowding up the place, and you had to wait in line. And the night before, they did that panel at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. They put them in the hentai time slot because the topic of the panel was about low-budget Switch eShop games, and apparently a few of them have hentai in the title, even though they're not really. But they put him in the hentai hour at 2:30 a.m., and still, like, somewhere between 50 and 60 people showed up. Let's see. Nintendo Switched Cursed Hentai panel. Some friends tracked down Tekken Harada and took him to Waffle House. I got to play some Japanese arcade games. I played some classic pinball machines. some Japanese music games, and a bit of a fighting game where the arcade game was halfway broken down. I have some interest in that stuff, but not really. I just want to go to the cons and hang out with people, because my real normal, ordinary social life is gotten absolutely fucking pathetic. How do I do this? Okay, I think I'm supposed to change poses while going down to time it up to the pattern that the laser is going to change into. Oopsie whoopsie. Okay, let's wait for it to get back to 06. Okay, so on day 3, I played some indie games in the indie game area, and I'm sorry to report that... Oh my god! That, like in previous years, or not, I don't know, one of them was okay. The other one I played was kind of boring, but had effort put into it. But, one of these indie games was absolute fucking dog shit. And I don't know how to be polite. You gotta be polite when given constructive feedback, and that's... Absolute fucking dog shit is not constructive feedback. Those of you who have gone to trade shows and expos and conventions like this, have you seen an indie developer show up in the indie game section where they do an indie game festival where they're supposed to show the cutting edge of envelope pushing artistry behind video games as a medium instead of a... Oh my god! Have you seen an incredibly obvious, low budget, low effort, more importantly, shameless Unity asset flip slop being genuinely sold by someone who seems to believe in that project, but you can't really tell? Like, they cared enough to show up, but not enough to put some originality into the game. I don't want to name names. I remember the name of the game. It kind of sucked me in because it seemed like it would be neat and funny because it had a neat and funny name, but the game itself was a first-person shooter that felt like a Unity asset flip that you would see... God! That you would see get taken down on a Jim Sterling style video. Not the kind of thing that you would see winning awards, much less even being talking respectfully about within the community and the world of indie game developers and the discourse that they have. Something that seems, Jesus Christ, that seems antithetical to the whole sensibility of that idea. I gotta finish this. I apparently can't talk through this. I gotta concentrate on this, or else I'm not gonna get into the rhythm of the timing they want me to have. I got a time limit imposed by the Freon drying up. Something like 45 seconds. Come on! What a bunch of bullshit. Ron, you're not allowed back. I thought it would kick you out longer. I'm making a point out of this. That shit was awful. Time out 10 minutes. Okay, that sounds a little better. The fans wanted Waffle House as a stage. Okay, I'm catching up with Twitch chat a bit and trying to learn this Tekken Harada Waffle House lore. Oh yeah, is this because Waffle House is infamous for having servers who are like ready to fight if a customer starts shit? I get it. God. Oh, God, I hate this. What am I actually doing with my time right here? God, this feels so stupid. Come on, spray us down with Freon. No, it's not in the top menu. I've only done this like 18 times. Why am I not getting it? It's because I'm concentrating more on talking than playing. But the play is so uneventful that it requires some kind of commentary. How do you manage to do this without your mind wandering? God! I should have waited! Do I have ADHD or something now? What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay, no, I need to shut up. I need to consciously resist the temptation to talk through this and be silent for at least one run, because that'll probably be the one where I get it. Oh, I should have gone. Let's reset the Freon. Ooh. Oh my god, my fucking computer is like flashing black again. I just broke my rule about not talking. Freon's running dry. Oh! Okay. Now what? Can I... Hello? Please... Action button? What do I press something or what? Oh god. Repelling kit. Cooling spray. Optical disc. There we go. Thank you. God almighty, that gave me a heart attack. Well, I sure do feel the suspense, I guess, of... I guess it does make sense that Tom Cruise would have screwed that up a couple times before finally getting it right. No way! No way, it's Sprite! It's, the cute little Otacon operating system. How does it go? Yeah. Oops. Oh. Oh no, I gotta back out and get the code from the card. Okay. I can't waste a single frame of time because my Freon's running out. But my Freon does not run out when I'm on the computer operating screen. Okay. 03, 05, 11, 25, 51. I'm writing that down. I'm based on how I've been performing tonight, I am not trusting my short-term memory for that. Oh, come on. Where's a writing apparatus? Should have a receipt or something around here. Yeah, there we go. Old Cuban sandwich receipt. I'll make use of this. Oh, also, I accidentally knocked over one of Eddie's blankets. Okay. Now equip the optical disc and masho. There we go. Phew. Any codec moments from you, Snake?
logged onto the computer. Now we can get the proof we need.
I wonder if there's going to be a part where we have to avoid drowning.
It looks familiar. I'll have HQ check it out.
Nanotech 9!
Collect the optical disc. I'll meet you at the rendezvous.
Okay, so I saw a fun panel. I played some Japanese arcade. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, what's... Oh, what is going on now? I don't... What? Do we have to, like... Oh my god, what do we... How is there enough time on your Freon spray to do that? Excuse me. Okay. Ah! Is that really correct? Am I missing something here? It's tempting to slip through when there's a couple milliseconds of clearance, but it's not enough. And with this last one, you have to slip through the bottom two at the same time. Ah! Or else... Oh, cool, we can clip their face through the computer. I'm gonna make a save state. Oh! I did it, I did it. I slipped through during the millisecond! Oh, God. But I did not wait to slip through both of them at the end. I tried to do the L1 thing, and I was too late with the animation or something. I don't even know. I shouldn't even try. That was a waste. Okay, that means reset the Freon. Every fucking frame counts if I do actually have to make it up with the temperature alarm ticking down on the way back up. God! Okay, I'm gonna shut up and concentrate. And then when I'm done with this, I can get back to telling fun MomoCon stories. Because it was a lot of fun and I'm still not done telling the stories yet. No, it wasn't even there. I didn't know. Oh. Okay. Shush. Concentrate. Please, I hate this shit. I hate this so much. Oh. Okay. I didn't even see the red come up that time. I pressed L1 and I wonder if that made my hitbox trip it when it wouldn't have otherwise, but I pressed L1 because I was preparing to squeeze in front of the bottom one. No. See, like, I don't know if I can stand up properly. And the section towards the end. I think you also have to L1 to operate the optical disc anyway. This has gone from like, oh hey, isn't it cute to imagine Tom Cruise fucking up a few times before getting it right? This has escalated from a cute, funny joke about the repetitions and the failures to me just screaming internally because I'm going crazy. For a few reasons. The necessary moderation that's been happening tonight is one of them. Oh boy. If I only have 40 seconds to make it to the bottom and then get back up. Ah! You see, I did not even see them. I thought you gotta keep your mind, your eyes on the black dots on the wall that they come out of. Vertical seems like a long trick. Are the dense traps easier when you're laying flat? No, the only place where you want to lay flat is at the very bottom in front of the computer, but I'm tempted to lay flat between the last two traps, and it's never really worked. The solution has usually been to pick a time where you can slip through the last two in one go, and then flatten yourself when you've cleared the last one. I've managed it twice using that method. I have not managed it once using the other methods, so I'll keep trying that, but partially because I haven't even managed to regain my progress I lost from doing that. See, I have to keep my eyes on this one at the bottom. Yeah! Aha! Okay, now optical disc. It is flat. Beeping, it's beeping. Did you hear it beep? This can't be used to... Okay, there we go. Save state. Save state. Slot 0. Okay, now... Should I have done that faster? Because... Am I gonna have enough time to actually get up?
Howdy, partner. It's Cowgirl Cat. Try it, pretty cowboy, or I'll head you off at the pass
Why is it a, like, sexy cowgirl? It's like a parody of Otacon's little custom avatar, I guess. And maybe it's making a point out of how desexualized in general Otacon is. I don't know.
What's that emblem? It looks familiar. I'll have
I should actually make the save state after this because I don't want to put the password in every time. Save state, slot 0. Perfect.
Transfer complete. Collect the optical disc. I'll meet you at the rendezvous.
Rendezvous. Now what's that? What was that done? I didn't even get a chance to process what was going on. Well, I'm very glad that I made a save state. Okay, so the lasers turn blue. I don't know what that means. There was not enough time to understand it. The lasers turn blue for some reason. Does that mean stay? Does that mean go? I don't. Apparently, I shouldn't go immediately, but the temperature alarm running off sure did make me want to go. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did I trip a laser or not? I can't even tell anymore.
Transfer complete. Collect the optical disc. I'll meet you.
No! Oh. Am I supposed to, like, get off the rope at this point? I don't think anything's allowed to hit the floor, but this is fucking unreasonable. Is it a frame rate thing? Is the emulator glitching out the game logic? Okay, we got blue lasers, so let's rotate out of the way of them. Now we got... Huh? Is it the temperature? Am I not going to clear this no matter what because of my temperature? Oh, I'll keep the coolant equipped and I'll mash O. Yeah, I guess it's the coolant spray. I'm looking it up on GameFAQs. This sucks. What does GameFAQs say? Okay, now comes a real nightmare, at least for some of us. In my opinion, the hardest part of the game. So prepare for sweat, anger, and frustration. The similarity to Mission Impossible is almost ridiculous, but then again, everything in this game has been done in one spy movie or the other. Let's get it over with and move on. It is becoming more and more funny that they're calling it spy fiction, because it does seem like that's the theme. We're gonna shamelessly rip off the whole entire genre. Metal Gear Solid 2 is just one of a few. I will try to help you out as much as I can, but you will understand how difficult it is to give you exact instructions. A lot will depend on your timing. You will have about 40 to 45 seconds before your cooling spray will wear off, and it does not matter how often you used it. I counted it and always ended up somewhere between 40 and 44. Does that mean it's not even reliable? Is there a bit of a dice roll in terms of whether you get 40 or 44? Because that's, in video game timing precision intervals, that's a big margin. 40 to 44. Okay. Take the lasers one at a time. There are 3 layers of lasers. The first and the third are best passed in the upright position. For the second one, it depends on your personal preference. Get everything ready, equip the repelling kit, and use the cooling spray. Now simply jump and hold the left stick downwards. You will get through the first beam no matter what, only if you do not stop somewhere in between. Okay, keep going. So just hold down L. Hold down down. Hold down the L stick down is apparently a speedrunner's trick here. Having passed the first one so quickly will give you more time to focus on the next layer, which is a more difficult one. It is possible to get it done in one go by spreading out during... Oh! It is possible to get it done in one go by spreading out during the downwards move at the right point, but it is really hard to find, and there is too much luck involved with that it could be repeated more often. Instead, spread out once you're sure you're pretty close to the next layer, but not too close or your legs will touch the beams. Okay, so this is maybe a way to prevent the frustration of my tiptoes tricking it. But then I'm going to get the frustration of my fingertippy tips hitting it. Do I want my fingertips or my toe tips to cause me frustration? I don't see how either of them solves the problem once and for all. Move the camera underneath your character so that you can see when she almost touches the laser. Now make sure that you can see all the beams of this layer. There's a moment when the beams are moving sideways or open and the ones coming and going are switched off. This happens once every second occasion, so since you're very likely to have missed the first wave, wait for the second one, meaning let one seeming opportunity go by before you move. You have to be really fast here and really close to the beams, otherwise the reappearing beams will touch your butt. You have to move almost before the beam actually goes away. If you miss this wave, your chances of making it are slim, but you can try the next beam anyway to get feel for it. The same goes for an upright attempt. Make sure your feet almost touch the beams, and once you decided to go for it, hesitation is your worst enemy here. That was an extremely long sentence describing extremely unforgiving, overly difficult game mechanic here. Once past the second beam, and that was only the first real beam. Apparently the first beam you actually can skip fairly easily by just holding down and never letting go. All of that paragraph was about the second of the three beams. Go back to normal position, wait for the right moment to pass the next one. If your body temperature starts rising by now, don't panic. Press the triangle button to get a break and equip everything you need the disk and try to recall the position of the computer, likely to your right, once far enough down from the last beam. Be careful not to get too close, or your character will jump off. Spread out again and turn yourself into the right direction. Use the disk once you reach the computer and breathe again. You made it. The body temperature doesn't seem to matter anymore. But, okay, yeah, put the password. Now stay in the flat position and rappel up a little bit, not too far. There are laser beams coming right at you, so you have to go down again. But stay flat. A cutscene will start giving you the time to relax again. Will it? Okay, this time it is safe to go up again, so get back to the hole in the ceiling. Get the ammo next to the hole and climb up. I think that means you do have to do it. Again, you have to go down and then come back up. Wow! All right. So let's hold the down button. I made a new save state at the top of the course, by the way. Nope, I triggered it. I was holding down the whole time, and I still triggered it. Okay, maybe I should actually time my descent up with what they look like. Nope, I was way off. I think I was looking at the wrong one. Need your important information on an opinion issue, George. Saves coming on emulators. Yeah, Nate? It depends. It depends. There's no way you could talk me out of doing a save state for this bullshit. There's probably no way you could talk me into doing a save state for Resident Evil. On the other hand, the Resident Evil 2 unofficial mod I was playing of the Resident Evil 2 remake that adds the fancy camera angles that are retro style makes the final boss of that game almost impossible, and that's maybe the one part of the run where I would want a save state. I don't know. I don't like binaries. Games are a very audience-driven medium. I genuinely feel like the best answer to that question is, it depends. I remembered what it was like to be a little more normal and touch a little more grass this weekend, and now I've forgotten what that is all like because of this shit. Because now I've been like thrown back into one of the most like awful worlds of the video game hobby that exist, and that is dealing with suddenly inexplicably racist little immature gamer babies who try to pretend to be your friends because you're a minor internet celebrity for a while, and then this arbitrarily frustrating rage bait that's just the game developer laughing at you instead of providing an interesting open-ended challenge with several ways to complete it. Let me see what my opening is looking like. One Mississippi, no. One Mississippi, no. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. That was my opening. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, no. Or, yes? I don't know. Like, the perspective is kind of confusing me here. Nope, I did it too late. Ah, I did it too late again. Nope. Ah! Save state, save state, save state. Save state, slot 1 this time. Okay. We can't hold down here. Gonna have to wait for an opportunity. It's F7, right? Oh? Is it F9? F3. Hey. Do the graphics look weird? F7. Yeah, I turned on interlacing. A scanline effect somehow. Now I turned it off. Oh, brother. Oh god, now we're fast forwarding. Why are we in fast forward mode? What I'm trying to press the load state key and I'm pressing all the other hotkeys on the keyboard. What did I do? Load state, slot 1. It's going even faster now. Oh. Debug. Big. Can I get like a hotkey menu, please? ECSX2 hotkeys. F4. That would do it. Toggle frame limiter on our own. Yep. Back to normal. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Scan lines for this section definitely would not help. Okay. Let me make a save state. No, what did I even do? Get flat, you goober! I just wasted 5 frames of necessary time here. Okay, system, save state, slot 2. Where's my password paper? Okay, I can look at the Twitch chat a bit.
Howdy, partner. It's Cowgirl Cat. Type pretty cowboy, or I'll head you off at the password.
0305 112551. Okay.
You've logged onto the computer. Now we can get the proof we need. What's that emblem? It looks familiar. I'll have HQ check it out. Transfer complete. Collect the optical disc. I'll meet you at the rendezvous. Complete. Collect the optical disc. I'll meet you at the rendezvous.
This is really weird. What do the blue lasers mean? What the fuck is going on? Let me look at the GameFAQs guide again. Stay in the flat position and rappel up a little bit, not too far. There are laser beams coming right at you, so you have to go down again. But stay flat. A cutscene will start, giving you time to relax again.
Proof we need. What's that emblem? It looks familiar. Complete. Collect the optical disc. I'll meet you at the rendezvous.
Okay, I'm gonna stay flat. They're gonna get me. The lasers. Oh! Oh! Look at that! We got like 6 whole inches off the floor. Huh? And this must be the cutscene where we have time to relax. So the idea is don't touch the floor. How are you supposed to have the time to spot that in the wild with no save state, no like slowdown? Oh no. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Okay, now we gotta get up before the... Oh, are the lasers just turned off? Oh my god! I didn't even have to know! Holy shit! What the hell is this? Okay. The blue lasers look like they can be avoided by adjusting your pose and sliding out of the way. They do not look like they can be avoided by flattening yourself out into the tiny gap below their lowest most extension point and the floor. That is not an immediately obvious, let alone telegraphed solution to the puzzle there. So I was doing something wrong, and even after reading the guide, still did something wrong for a little while. And if you if you get down on the floor, the lasers turn off, but if you wiggle around and adjust your pose to avoid the lasers like Tom Cruise does in Mission Impossible, they don't turn off and you get a game over, even if your model does not physically intersect through them. So, yeah, this is an interesting game, because you see what happens when Metal Gear style ideas don't have the Metal Gear budget. Alright, now what did that guy say? I completely missed it. I was talking through it. Escape from rooftop A. Oh, we're not going to escape through the parking garage? Let's action roll through the lasers. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, so I went to MomoCon. I had a lot of fun. I played some Japanese arcade games. I played some indie games. I went to a panel, and I hooked up with some friends who were trying to track down Tekken Harada and take him to Waffle House. But I also indulged in a vice and broke one of my all-time bunny hop rules about not spending money for landfill filler and hyper-consumerist goods. And one of the most shameless but potentially shameful ways. What if I told you that I spent some merch on my favorite hot cosplay babe, and really used the opportunity to purchase some transactional bullshit, confidence booster, small talk style stuff, where we talked a bit about the weird internet drama hate campaign going on against Digital Circus, because they're doing some kind of sexy Digital Circus cosplay these days. And then at the end of the conversation, I told her she was beautiful. It was very, very wholesome, and I spent maybe about $20, and I think that was like the cherry on top of a weekend full of relatively normal but still pretty weird social experiences that otherwise have me feeling a lot better than I did a few weeks ago. I am starving in a desert and have purchased water with money to sustain myself. And I do not feel as bad about it as I thought I would. Okay, so that one goes to the parking garage, and this one goes to the rooftop where I need. The lighting making it hard to navigate, but more. Oh wait, the lighting became normal for a few frames though. Might have had something to do with taking the disguise off, but ultimately not something to do with having the disguise off, it looks like. Can I break the crate? Yeah, we're breaking that crate. Nothing in the crate. It was a waste. A waste of body energy. Was that the whole level? That was not as good as the previous one.
You've been spotted. Find
You don't say.
Climb out of the shaft and onto the veranda. I'll make contact when you're there.
Okay, more vent shafts. Meet at the veranda.
Hey, a bandage bomb.
Aw.
normal bandage, but it's really an explosive device.
Wish I had that on my way in.
It arms itself when you equip it. Press the square button to place it. Yep, it's a beauty, all right. Enjoy it.
Oh, look at how much this looks like Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear Solid 2, I mean. A glider pack?
Cross the connecting bridge and head toward the roof. The bridge is heavily guarded. Scale the outside wall and don't get caught.
Those support cables on the railing.
There's a small animal defense system on the outside.
Oh no!
60 megavolts. Rat. One touch, you're barbecue.
Wait, me or the rat?
What bird in his right mind would land on an electrified wall? Heaven help the bird that tries. One zap, and it's bye-bye bird.
What? Their accents? Oh, why did he turn? Oh, because of the rain footsteps, I bet.
The intruder has escaped. All teams, search the area.
What's the map of this place look like? Am I supposed to go through that door? Yes, yes I am. Uh-oh.
Alert all areas. We have an intruder. There you are. Can't hide from me.
You reload the same way as you do in Metal Gear, where you unequip it and re-equip it real quick.
The intruder has escaped. All teams, search the area.
Oh, I thought I was gonna choke him. Is there a way to get back up faster if I mash buttons?
The intruder has escaped. All teams, search the area.
Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he? What? I was gonna throw the grenade around the corner. Not disappearing with the lighting, is he? Hey, he's back. What the hell? I'll just stay here. Clearly he won't check here. His walk is kind of weird. Looks like his pants are all poopy. Like he doesn't want to stand all the way up because it might dribble out the leg. Ah! Is it a siphon filter reference? Because with this game, you shouldn't put it past this game to include a reference to everything. It's like a very weird artifact representing just how popular stealth games were for just a few years of the 2000s. Because this game does not seem like it was earnestly designed from originality because it thought that genre was cool so much as it thinks a lot about that genre is silly. And it's not wrong. The silliness is welcome. I feel like... Unmetal is clearly a parody that is being funny in a way this one is not. This one is being silly. Oh, God! Okay, there we go. Good. This one is being silly in a way that feels like it's, kind of straddling the lines between whether or not the developers think they made something cool or something silly. Because the developers of that Wind Waker stealth sequence probably thought they were making something real cool. And the game developers of all the Metal Gear Solid 2 tanker stuff going on in Cold Fear probably thought they were making something cool. I feel like it's a relic of... Maybe I should use my spider grips. I don't think that's doing the job here. Metal Gear Solid 2 ass first person view. Maybe I shoot something with a gun. Oh! So I gotta hold the jump button down? I don't know why it didn't work the first couple times I tried that.
Let's get him out of here. Roger. Alert all areas. We have an intruder.
Oops. Well, this is awkward. Wait, I think I can actually shoot from up here. Oops, I don't want the camera equipped. Okay, I can't shoot from up here. I'm gonna get back down and kill him and then get back up. Where's my medical stuff? Boop. And then I got a medium one I'll keep equipped. Hey, no, I didn't want to bring the map up. It's such a weird way of accessing the map. Okay, let's get back to it! That was... I feel bad for that guy. He did everything right. The only thing he did wrong was have, like, 10% of the health points as his enemy. Like, he deserves to have won. I feel like if I was playing this alone, I might have the opportunity to restart that, just to make it a bit more fair of a fight. Alright, I gotta avoid the bird traps. Okay, now in Metal Gear, when you drop down, you press X, then triangle. I think in this one, you press X and then hold forward? Or do I press down and then hold forward and X? I tapped X and it worked. I don't know if that's exactly what did it or not. I feel like I just accidentally input a fatality in Mortal Kombat. I don't know what I pressed to make that work, but I made it work. Should I make a save state? No, we're committing. When I try this... When I try this again, I'll just mash forward and X like I did this time. I should probably heal. I'm very afraid of releasing... Okay, triangle. Hold X. I don't think the guards in there would be a big enough deal to deserve their own camera angle. I think I've cleared them from all the relevant angles at play here. Yeah, it's so... it's janky. It feels like those camera angles were thought up without a real door. I guess I don't go through the door. Like, whoever programmed those camera angles is not the same person as whoever was programming the level design, because those camera angles aren't actually useful. The codec says that the biosensor detects all life forms, but it's not detecting these birds that are just like, what? Chilling out, having a normal one in the middle of this torrential rainstorm. Oh! Oh, it's a video game! Yeah, there we go. They're playing dramatic escape music, but I don't think the escape is very dramatic. I wanna get the thingy. Oh, I wanna crawl under that thingy so bad, too. How do I get the thingy? I think I gotta jump on that thingy and then jump on that thingy. Why is it not working this time? Would like to climb. See if I can sneak up on him. The walk instead of the...
Must be getting tired.
Oops.
Must be getting tired.
Oh, this looks cool. I found some dramatic camera angles to be doing the stealth in.
Let's get out. Roger. Alert all areas. We have an intruder.
That's a security tag.
Yay!
Tag for the security guards on duty here. Use it at any security terminal in the building. You can manipulate the most wanted intruders list. And if you're really clever, you may be able to control the alarm system. How's about a little gratitude, buddy?
That's the second time he's complained at me for not telling him, oh, please and thank you enough.
Intruder has escaped. All teams search the area.
Yeah. It looks like I should even be able to make the jump. Like there's a invisible wall higher than the fence itself. Okay, maybe I can hang off the ledge. Yeah, this is how you get it. Okay. No, come on.
Back it on the run. All areas maintain alert status.
Okay, so that little backpack must have been the glider. That she uses to gain altitude? The way that played out was such a slapstick, failure-prone comedy of errors that having that kind of fanfare at the end is really funny. Got a tailwind, I guess. I guess they just correctly predicted exactly where the dangerous winds in the storm, by the way, would be blowing, so you could catch a tailwind. What time is it? It's almost 10:30. How long do these levels take? About an hour. I'm in a pretty good mood today. I don't know if I'm in a mood for this though. I got a little frustrated in that last one. I want to keep the good vibes flowing. I want to talk about how to touch grass and not be such a lonely man and go to MomoCon and meet friends that harass Tekken Harada into going to Waffle House and hot cosplay babes and indie games and hilarious panels. I've played far too many video games in my life and not touched far enough grass. I think I'm not going to beat this level, but I think we got time to play. It's a Zeppelin? Oh man, I hope it's a good one. That last level was kind of ass, but the one before was kind of a good level. Was MomoCon the one with the Miku feet juice? Maybe, I don't know. It kind of has those vibes. I'm wondering how MomoCon dealt with the pandemic and then recovered from it, and just how big of a connection the like sexy cosplay babe industry has with this stuff. Loser in the sky.
He's also a compulsive gambler, but his trips on the Metropolis...
Is that the incompetent scientist from level 2?
The executive manager of the ship is Hong Kong industrialist Kelly Wong. Her dealings with the Hong Kong underground and the black market are legendary.
Neat.
We suspect she
Oh yeah, that is the guy.
Nanotectine. Kaysen and Wong are working together. It's up to you to prove it.
I love both of their character designs.
11:30. Wong is giving a speech in the casino. Shadow both marks. I want to know when they are meeting and where. Understand?
Okay, so they're gonna meet and she wants to know when. But with the way these briefings have gone, I'm guessing that the most of the stuff that goes on in the mission is not actually gonna be as she's describing. Okay. Nice. Somewhere over the Pacific, Airship Metropolis. Look at how good these games look from this kind of camera angle. When the camera's behind our back, you get a screen full of blurry, low-resolution textures. But when the camera's far away, you get a screen full of, Come on, save the fucking game. What am I doing? File screen? Okay, no. I want to go to the start menu, not the inventory menu. Different file system menu, George. Yes. So the MomoCon Artist Alley is enormous compared to what I remember. Like maybe 4 times bigger than what I remember. The MomoCon video game zone, gaming zone, and presentation hallway is about the same size I remember. The crowd size seems slightly larger than I remember. But like with the way things have been spread out and density is handled, I would not have expected it to be as big as it actually seems to be getting. But at the same time, it still felt pretty small and intimate. I mean, okay, I'm not going to say intimate anymore. Manageable. It felt small. It felt medium and manageable. I don't know if Momocon's small anymore. But one thing is that despite this presumed increase in size, the presumed increase in size has gone in the direction of the artist alley, which I would not have expected in the 2020s. Because people supposedly have less spending money. Supposedly. But I'm wondering if reality is not reflecting the mood. Your mission, go to the casino. Yo! There's a casino! There is a Zeppelin casino that we are sneaking into with a fancy tuxedo on, not to kill everyone and blow up the place, but just find out where two weirdos at the casino are gonna meet up. This is kind of cool. I hope this is a good level. This has potential. The setting alone is wonderful. I like how they use a proper skybox here, but not for when you're sneaking through the vents. And, does she have any other kind of idle animation, or is she just watching the clouds? Oh, right, I should get my camera open. We've got we're fashion spies. People also have side hustles, which usually makes up quarter half of artist alleys. The other half would be full-timers. There are so many questions I have about how weird the economy of the world is. Momocon is like more dependent on small artists than big video game companies, but are making bigger money with it. The small artists are more dependent on smaller artists than bigger artists before the pandemic, where things like what I'm seeing happening to the world of the sexy cosplay babes is like professional photographies are going down, but the total amount of them and how much money they're making seems to be going up. And the amount of the artist alley that is sexy cosplay babes selling sexy cosplay merchandise compared to other forms of art seems to be rising, in the sexy cosplay babe part of the pie chart is rising over humorous sketches of original characters or fancy high quality art of
Must be getting tired.
humorous sketches or high quality artwork. Plastic doodads that you fill in the landfill might not be as taken up as big a bunch of the pie slice as like clothing, apparel, and paper products are taking up the pie slice. And yet it still seems bigger. Like the economy is growing, but the scraps that are supporting it are smaller and more a flimsier house of cards. I guess this is relatively reflexive of what's going on with the wider economics of the world, with so much economic activity nowadays being stimulated by AI money, and what bullshit that is going to turn out to be when the bubble eventually bursts. But I want to have hope. It gave me hope. Plastic Landfill is dealer's room. The people with Taobao dropship merch. There's Plastic Landfill in the artist alley. Dealer's room and artist alley are more or less same concept, right? Formal wear A. I guess that's our default. Formal wear B. Formal wear C. Do we want tuxedo? Business? That looks like the same tuxedo. This looks like King from,
Hey, watch it!
I'm trying to first person view so I can see what... Oh, that walk cycle is wonderful!
Maybe you are. Sorry.
I'm wearing formal wear B. Where's the fucking razor? Okay, let's just... I'm trying to get dressed. What does formal wear C look like? Still looks like a party. Looks a little more smoky than gambly, though. I think I like A the best. Yeah. Fucking Casino Zeppelin airship is such a choice for a game called Spy Fiction that is like a half humor, a halfway earnestly made game. It feels like it was made kind of lazily with a sense of humor, and then shipped out when it was good enough to make money by capitalizing on the existing trends, rather than being good enough to actually ship. It sounds like they had fun making this game, and they did not want to kill themselves with crunch. And I wonder if that is actually Swery's ethos and the appeal of this. You get wacky Japanese humor, but without the genuinely toxic Japanese work culture that causes the destruction of many of your favorite artists who make fun, wacky Japanese stuff. The music is getting me pumped. But yeah, Momocon is feeling bigger than ever, but I'm not entirely sure it is. Ooh, Garbageology number 13. I'm so happy that guy didn't see me in the mirror reflection. I'm in the wrong bathroom, I think. Oops. The bathrooms have labels? I don't remember a label on this door. They do. That's a men's room. Casino Hall is that way. The layout here, this is, once again, this feels like one of the good levels. This feels like a Hitman level. It's non-linear. There's a kind of realistic floor plan with a bunch of copycat little bedrooms that don't have anything interesting inside because they're just a fucking bedroom. Ooh, these guys have a conversation I can eavesdrop. Did he have a gunhead in the bathroom? I think he did, but maybe that's because in this game's universe, you shoot on sight if you walk in the wrong bathroom. He might have just let me off easy. When I was playing the game a week ago. Okay, so let me maybe keep my distance while eavesdropping. I'm taking out a martini to blend in with the party atmosphere. How do I eavesdrop again? Oh, maybe I do it in the bathroom. Can't argue with that logic. Come on, they're gonna say something fun. Oh, that's not an eavesdropping thing. Let me reset the room. If they're eavesdropping-able, they're gonna, like, mumble. They're gonna say something like... Okay, that was light bulb. Yeah, there's nothing to listen in here. Okay, point I wanted to make was the Momocon is seemingly getting bigger. And one of the reasons why might be because more sexy cosplay babe money is floating in and out of it. The sexy cosplay babe industry might now be one that is sustainable enough for a few years to increase the economic GDP of Momocon overall. And the reason I bring it up is because I did no research on that whatsoever. I don't know how it works. What is a boomerang card? The reason I bring it up is because the sexy cosplay babes work in a seasonal pace where they have to look up who this month's latest B star is or whatever, and then do a flavor of the month shoot every single month for their entire lives. The flavor of the month for a few months this year is going to be the Christopher Nolan Odyssey. Now is the time to capitalize on that, reach the logical conclusion of this whole entire industry and profession, and give us... give the classicists what they want. And what some of us need in the desert of the lonely male epidemic post-pandemic times here. And give us Helens, give us Aphrodites, give us Venuses, give us a fucking... Throw a Clytemnestra in there. Give us Calypso and Circe. These are characters... Especially if you're gonna do an Aphrodite, these are characters that like represent the insanity of this whole entire system and where we have come to at the origin point. I think MagFest is the only con that can sustain a toga party. We'll see, but I want to point out that the beauty and insanity and sexuality I am visualizing here is something a little classier than a toga party. This may be the first time that the sexy babe industry can capitalize on something like this on the classics to the same extent that you would see in the like 1920s. When photography was relatively new and the French were having a lot of fun getting girls to pose like Venuses for the postcards. Nowadays, Lord knows the technology is there to capture the sensual purity of such a concept, but with dazzling 4K resolution and DSLR details. Hang on a second. I don't think I'm actually... I'm trying to find the casino. And it's not there. Okay, Casino Hall. Is this... Let me check the map. Your mission, go to the casino. Room 205 and target Kelly. That is a security terminal. Maybe the casino is downstairs? What? Bar Swery 65? Casino? The casino bar is just straight up called Swery 65. Okay, yeah, the casino is a big, large, complicated part of this map downstairs. I must have assumed I was going the wrong way when I was really going the right way, because all the halls kind of look the same. But yes. Casino Hall here. If oh, this is wild. This level kicks ass. What is it? Is the like era of fun casino levels in video games over? Because oh, we are totally going to the Swery bar. Because the reality now has become too depressing. It felt like all the wacky Japanese games for like 30 years. Oh no, sexy cosplay babes. Oh, these are like sexy... No way! Is this... Are these the fembots from Austin Powers? Are they including Austin Powers in their list of spy fictions? Because I swear, the opening cutscene of Austin Powers 2... The opening cutscene! The opening scene of Austin Powers 2 is absolutely hilarious. I've seen it like 8 times. And I think these characters are pretty strongly referencing those characters were referencing a 60s go-go dancer vibe, but in 2003, Austin Powers Part 2, The Spy Who Shagged Me, would have been in popular consciousness far greater than the actual material far greater than Faster Pussycat Kill Kill would. Why do they have Texas accents? A Harvey Wallbanger? What is a Harvey Wallbanger? This is so cool. Walking around pressing the eavesdrop button kind of makes you feel like you're mingling in. It's not a very complicated simulation of socialization, but mingling in a party kind of feels like walking from person to person and holding down the act normal button. Oh, jeez. Maybe you should spend some money at the merch table. Okay. This is cute. The original Harvey Wallbanger cocktail consists of vodka, orange juice, and a float of Galliano, Italian herbal liqueur. I'm glad I played this level. I'm glad I did not skip this level tonight. Oh, it's more punchable watermelons like in Metal Gear Solid 2. Also, look at this guy's Japanese pompadour haircut, except it's like kind of brown blonde on a white guy, so he looks like... It looks really weird. This is awesome. I love it. Ah! Somewhere around here is the Sweary Bar, and this is... Is this it? Yeah, this is the Sweary Bar. Okay. So the Sweary Bar is full of alcohol and dancing babes wearing Austin Powers go-go dancer costumes. That doesn't sound very Buddhist of him. I thought his idea was using the deep sense of self-control and spiritual contentedness he learned with the monks to make games that have weirdly happy, contented vibes, and also are not killing the developers with a schedule that has them overworking themselves to death. They don't seem extravagant and indulgent. They're not big on spectacle. Like a fancy bar full of sexy... Like Momocon, like the sexy cosplay babe Hall and Momocon can get. Sweary is known to blog his drinks, so it does make sense. It's the Yankee hairdo. This level's so cute. I love this one. Let's see what the banquet hall is about. We're in walking simulator mode right now, and I'm loving the game way better in this when it's in walking simulator mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis, the airship of the future. We have soared to new heights in pursuit of the ultimate in luxury and entertainment. The Metropolis is the first in a fleet of casino airships designed for pleasure seekers the world over.
What'll they think of next?
No longer the limit.
There's our mark, Kelly Wong.
Yes!
She's meeting Kaysen and the manager.
Yes! Give us a codec call in the middle of the casino,
But Kaysen let it
pointing out
big mouth.
the VIPs in the crowd. This is such classic Bond. Oh my god, I love this.
Know what they're up to.
Isn't it though? Like, because the first Bond novel was Casino Royale, and there was some kind of legal dispute over whether or not the first Bond movie is Casino Royale. The one from 2008 is technically a remake of a non-Eon production, some kind of like authorized, unauthorized, or maybe legally gray area. There was a Casino Royale movie that wasn't really a James Bond movie, but still had the characters somehow. I don't know the details. Casinos... Metal Gear doesn't have a casino, because it doesn't even get that blatant. A game called Spy Fiction, having a casino level is such fucking good sauce. Oh yeah, she's named Wong, because if there's a sexy Chinese lady in a Japanese game, I guess they're gonna be named Wong. Does it count as Chinese if they're Hong Kong? I guess. This is 2003 Hong Kong, so more so than today, but yeah, the language was always Chinese. Alright, let's mingle. Let's mingle in the casino with our mingle button. Oops, I mingled too hard! Okay, what are we doing here? I mingled... I dropped my spaghetti. Okay, so the new James Bond game that's supposed to come out soon is supposed to have a bluff button on your controller, where if the guards look at you suspiciously but you press the button in times, James Bond says something like, "Oi, I can explain. I'm just a penetration expert here, Mr. Bond, penetration expert here to test the capabilities. Steve sent me. I assure you everything's under control." You have a bluff button where James Bond explains his way out of the situation. And that seems really cool. More conversational mechanics, especially for stealth games where guards in real life will not shoot you dead if you walk in the wrong bathroom. Seem like a great idea that they haven't capitalized on, and it's been 30 years because culture has kind of declined and paused. And I think it's only going to be a button and not a really fully thought out, complicated system you gotta learn either. Much like James Bond in real life, you might have to learn how to lie instead of just being good at it. And like James Bond in real life, you might make mistakes every now and then, but somehow I feel like the button's not going to be that complicated enough. But at least it's there! At least a lie your way out of the situation button is there. He's got a big mouth, that's a pun.
They're planning something big. We've got to know what they're up to.
I wonder if he's inspired by Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park. Was that somewhere in the sauce of the designer's mind?
There's a good night ring in room 205. Get it and go to the dancer's green room. Lure the good doctor in and put him out of commission. He'll be like putty in your hands.
Oh. Does he say the same line if you play as the boy spy?
There's an empty room next to the dancer's green room. Take Kaysen in there. It'll be safer. Have the good night ring ready.
The good night ring? No way. Are you telling me that I have to, like, seduce the lonely fat computer nerd? Holy shit, that's awesome! I'm wondering if what I am predicting is actually what's about to happen, and if this mission changes somehow if you play as the boy spy instead of the girl spy. And I am also absolutely if it turns out that part of playing the sexy spy lady in a game called Spy Fiction actually involves seducing someone to their doom. I can confidently say none of the stealthy spy games I've ever played have that, and that is totally part of the genre. Okay, so we're gonna eavesdrop. Let me double check the map and see what the mission is now. Get the good night ring. Room 205. Very bartenders and dancers room. Right, there's a secret path, it looks like, that connects the two. And we're supposed to lead him into the dancer's green room. And I don't know if it's just because I got the sexy cosplay babes on the mind or not, but I'm really, really eager to see how much this seemingly sexually coded situation is actually going to go there.
Bodyguards. Those black butterflies could guard my body.
Oh, wait, if you play as the boy spy, do you have to seduce Ada Wong? But if you play as the girl spy, you have to seduce the fat, lonely computer nerd?
Have heat sensors. Good thing. One spark and this balloon blows.
Sprinklers have heat sensors. That's a gameplay tip. That means I might have to spray my body with Freon before walking in front of the sprinklers. Okay, so that dancer... Oh, wait, there's Ada Wong. Maybe we should follow her. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just holding... No, don't walk towards me! I'm just holding my cocktail away from you. I don't want you to bump into me.
He was here a minute ago. Never seen a grown man cry like that. He won a fortune. I'd cry too if I won that much scratch.
Okay, she disappeared. They don't actually keep the NPC consistent across multiple maps. Darn. Not as complicated as Hitman. Let's see. Get the Goodnight Ring. And then we're gonna use it on him after luring him to the dancer's green room. Where was the path? In the bar. So I take a left and then another left. Swery 65 bar. Oh no, I have to sneak into an employee-only area. I wonder if they'll shoot me dead if they see a party guest wander behind the bar. Give me a garbageology. Those SD cards? Digital camera? Did they have those in 2003? I remember USB drives were around, but I did not have a digital camera in 2003. I don't know what the popular storage medium was at the time. Maybe SD cards were around. Oh wait, why is the TV broken? Is it a peephole for you to spy on people since you're a spy in the spy fiction game? What is the Swery 65 movie poster for? Like the big fat cards like PSP. Okay, so that must be the dancer green room I was hearing about. Alright, I'm looking at it from the other side. Is there a disguise closet in here? You would think. You'd think so, right? And also, where is this secret tunnel? Ah, it's probably in one of the lockers. One of the lockers looks like it's lit kind of different from the others. We're taking the disguise off so that we can kick better. Or jump and then kick. I'm trying to jump up on the stoop here. Okay, what was the purpose of the... Oh, that's a disguised trash can, of course. My bad. We do formal wear C for a while? No, formal wear A is too good. But actually, we might not want the disguise if I have to crawl in a C. Damn. Okay, so maybe the way it works is I can't take the secret... I can't take the secret tunnel there. I gotta take it on my way back. We'll take the long route where disguise act normal. I gotta check the map a few times. I'll probably get lost. So this is a Swery 65 game that's not just ripping off Metal Gear Solid 2, but the whole entire genre of spy fiction. And when they say spy fiction, they really do mean spy fiction, not just spy video games, but Mission Impossible and James Bond stuff too. Okay, what's this guy guarding? Oh, this is the other side of the dancer's room. Oh! Oh! I know what I gotta do. Oh, this is fun. This is gonna be real fun. Does that door have a label? To the right of Blackjack. Okay. It's gonna be very important, if there is a casino level in the new James Bond game that comes out, whether or not it has actual playable card game mini games. We're not gonna actually. Let's have a face in store and then do one without the face and see how which one we like. Because I don't know if it keeps. I think it just swaps your character's head out. Would be less as oops.
Who do you think you are? You can't just help yourself.
Okay, they're gonna shoot me dead. Jeez. Okay, so we just gotta do that a little slower, I'm guessing. Didn't hear the first time. No!
Who do you think you are? You can't just help yourself. This is my bar, Jacko.
Jacko. Why does he call us Jacko? Okay, let me find somewhere else to change into the dancer uniform. Because I think I can do that in any one of the bedrooms. Which, oh my god, that actually means that having a realistic floor design where the map's going to be full of a bunch of useless rooms, like in real life, the bedrooms that are going to be all over the place here actually have some use to them. They're disguise closets. So, like, any one of them should do. Yeah, what's this one? Okay, it's going to be very important whether or not the James Bond game... Uh-oh. I think they're looking at the guy's closet. Whether or not the James Bond game actually... Let me take out my martini so he doesn't suspect me. If they have actual card... Oops. I gotta zap him. I gotta zap her. Okay, now I can change clothes and pee. Dancer's dress only. I don't know if it suits her. Dancer. Yeah, that seems like it makes more sense. I don't think the hair should match the rest. It's like there's too much bright pastel. She looks like she's in her underwear if her hair is blonde. But if her hair is like the black dancer costume, it looks like she's in a professional go-go dancer uniform that's not underwear. Something about the brightness of the colors and how they anyways, we're picking black hair for this mission. Casino hall. Yeah, I think it was this door. So the Game Boy James Bond game, which probably is a more authentic depiction of the character than most of the complicated games, because you did spend a lot of that game, it was a Zelda style. You spent a lot of that game trying to solve puzzles that involved talking to the right person with the right items equipped, and I don't think there was a disguise system, but there might have been a disguise item that you take on and off every now and then. And that had a casino section with actual playable casino card minigames, and that's how I learned how to play blackjack as a kid. I think they also had roulette in there too. But whether or not they include the minigames at all is good evidence. Oh wait, this isn't actually. Is good evidence of the developer going the extra mile. If you're making a super simple 8-bit James Bond game for the Game Boy, they managed to go out of their extra way to include card games. And if they can't do that for the complicated... Oh, this would probably be funnier if you played as the boy spy, because the... Oh, wait, no, the boy spy can't wear... Right, the girl spy is allowed to cross-dress. The boy spy is not. So, this might actually be unique to the girl spy route. You might have to seduce the opposite sex depending on which character you pick. What is this? Swery 65. Metropolis Bar Room. Swery 65. Sin is swift. Can't really make out any of the text smaller than Metropolis Bar Room. And look at how they have the camera framed with the weird dresses hanging down from the ceiling like corpses. Like there's something sinister going on. This is awesome. This game has spirit. And they saved on their polygon budget by not having exposed round bulbs coming out for the dressing room. Okay. It's like a hidden tunnel I'm looking for, right? Oh! This is the other side. There's the crack there. And it's like a one-way mirror setup. I see. I get it. Okay, so... We're going to be coming there later. For now, let's go to room 205. Get the good night ring. I'm very interested in seeing whatever the hell the good night ring is supposed to be. Oops. Didn't mean to trigger that, sorry. Get me a Harvey Wallbanger. Oh no, there was a dress-up locker right next to where I needed to go. I'm gonna get lost trying to get to room 205. Maybe, hopefully the rooms have numbers in front of the door. I don't think I did see the banquet hall, okay. I really like this music, too. Despite how repetitive and kind of annoying it's... This is my eavesdrop button!
I can still look, can't I? You need a drink to relax. Room 205 just got room service. Can I get you something?
Yeah, a gun.
How about a Harvey Wallbanger? A drink after my own heart.
This is the blend in button when you're disguised as the dancer. Okay. I am very, very not suspicious. Everyone wants me to go to room 205. I don't know if they're gonna have numbers. Oh, I don't think they have numbers on the rooms. Map. Okay. I feel like I am very appreciative of the fact that I have to look at the map at all, but it's the kind of friction that a modern game just would not want you to have. A modern game would put the objective I need to go to as a floating waypoint, and I wouldn't have to think about it. If I look at the map, I can think, okay, if I retain my sense of direction, then I'm going to be going northeast for a while. Or I can think, okay, I want to take a left to right and then a left again. You're going to think of something a little more complicated than just follow the glowy, follow the jingling keychain. Yeah, look, I'm almost here. I made it by intuition while talking through it. It's not that bad at all. Okay, so he's not in here. GN ring. Good night ring. I thought I did. Wait in green room disguised as dancer. Now where is this good night ring? Tranquilizer gun disguised as a ring. After equipping, hold down square to arm, release to fire. This game is like, it's a fucking mess. The highs and the lows are both extreme. Actually, I don't think it's going to affect the gameplay at all, but I'm role-playing here. I'm having a spy fiction spy fantasy, and it might be a little inconspicuous if I walk around the more respectable parts of the Casino Zeppelin ship in the skimpy dancer outfit. Let's put on something more appropriate. Oh no, it overwrote formal wear A. We won't get the black tuxedo. Never mind, we do got it. King from King of Fighters. We are the king, which is weird because they gave one of the girl characters a male name. We're King from King of Fighters. We're the literal King of Fighters right now. Yeah, real spy shit. They won't suspect a thing if I put on a shirt. And then they won't suspect a thing if I take off my shirt when I get to the dancer room. See, I'm thinking like a spy. Those are the kinds of things that spies have to think about. On Wikipedia, it says that this game got poor reviews because reviewers complained about the excess amount of realism in the game, and I'm wondering what the actual fuck they could have possibly been thinking about. Okay, we're going in here, then we're going across, then we're going to change in the locker in front of the security guard's booth. Oh hey, more eavesdropping to do. Let me pull out a cocktail. I might have heard this one before. No, I'd heard a different one before. But from the same lady. Oh no! What's that accent? They make fun of this in Family Guy. It's a like New Yorker, upper class. Spin that wheel again. Maybe you'll get something when we go back home. God, this game's a fucking mess. Oh, that's our guy. That's our Mark. We're gonna do a fun dance for him and then knock him out with the good night ring. Hey, Fat Sacks. Welcome to Metal Gear Monday. We're having a fun time with spy fiction. You came in at a great moment, by the way. It was the last level wasn't as good as this one.
Glad you enjoyed the show. Say, I've got a favor to ask.
What's that?
I'm meeting Dr. Kaysen here. Do you think you could give us some privacy?
What do you mean?
They have Texas accents for some reason. Fake cowboy, cowgirl accents.
Oh, I get it.
Now he's Australian! He has an Uzi in his hands right now?
At last.
This is what I looked like at the Sexy Cosplay Babes merch booth.
I've got something special for you. Sit on the bench and close your eyes.
Oh boy. Oh boy, we're gonna give it to him. Oh yeah. We are. We sure are. I think with the male character, they give you a different target. I'm not entirely sure. You'd have to look it up. But it's actually really impressive. I think they make you seduce a evil, sexy Hong Kong business mafia lady. And when you play as the girl, they have you seduce the evil computer nerd who has like a virus or something they're gonna unleash. We knock him out with the good night ring. After equipping, hold down, yeah.
Hurry. Use the good night ring to put Kaysen to sleep.
I want to get a better view of the action here.
So
He's so huge. They won't shut up about it.
shoot him in the back of the neck so the drug can enter his system.
Honk. There we go.
Way to go. Bishop is
Hell
on
yeah.
to meet with Kelly Wong. Get to the manager's office to listen in. Sheila,
So
you can't be seen.
I think it is a different target with the male character because the male character is not allowed to put on female disguises. Which just immediately made me think that playing as the female character would be more interesting. I didn't know that they would straight up rewrite chunks of the story to adjust for the gender. That's actually pretty fucking cool. Tranquilizer darts. Oh, wonderful. That means I can use the goodnight ring more often. I can use it 15 more times? Wait, I don't... You're supposed to be a spy. Don't hold it like that. That's really conspicuous. When I get to some place where I can experiment, I need to see if people actually react to her holding up a finger gun like that. I just realized that is what is going on. Finger gun. Pew pew. Yes! It actually... They just use a straight up gun animation, but she just holds a little finger gun. Holy shit. Why is the security guard closed down? Okay, switch back to formal wear. And then, mind me, I think, monitor the secret meeting from the duct. Okay, target, passageway. How do we get in there? I kind of enjoy the annoying Metroidvania map, actually. Women's restroom, but the other one was the dressing room, and I get. Are all these rooms connected by vents? No, but a surprising amount of them are. When this game is doing the non-linear Hitman level design thing, it's actually kind of decent. I don't feel comfortable saying this, but like, it seems like it might be true. I think, when I am enjoying myself with this game, the highs are higher than they were with Deadly Premonition. When I'm frustrated with this game, the lows are about as low as Deadly Premonition's lows. So the point I'm trying to get around is, am I allowed to say that this might be a better game than Deadly Premonition? Yeah, see, so I guess if you're the male character, you would disguise yourself as a rich guy with a ton of money to seduce the evil mafia lady. And if you play as the guy, you just disguise yourself as a sexy dancer who doesn't wear a lot of clothes. We're going to the women's restroom, right? That's the one place I haven't stopped that looks like it has a vent shaft entrance. Oh gosh, I gotta get in the ceiling? Okay, now what does it connect to? Guest room area B. Next to main lobby. Okay, so I go down this hallway. Why? What are these arrows? Yeah, I go down this hallway and enter the door at the end of the hallway. It's not going to make sense. Don't think about it that hard, but apparently that is where I need to go. Hello. Don't mind me.
There's an important meeting in the manager's office. I'm on it.
Maybe they're talking about the secret meeting between the evil computer nerd. He's more of a virus nerd, the evil scientist nerd, and the evil Hong Kong business lady.
A present for me? You might feel more romantic if you wore something sexy.
Also, the game keeps getting really horny in this level.
Kelly Wong's office is at the end of B deck. Give her that sexy thing and a stiff Harvey Wallbanger.
They keep talking about the Harvey Wallbanger too. Okay, so guest hallway B, room 05, target passage is going to be on my left. And it's the third door on the right once I get in there. Oh yeah, I remember this bathroom. It will be labeled. Good, good, good. Okay. Oh, thank God there's a ladder. I thought I would have to think about it. Wait a second. They put on a different disguise? Nah, we're gonna keep our James Bond tuxedo on for this whole ordeal. This has been a really good level so far. Oh, I gotta take it off. I can't crawl through vents with a disguise on. What am I, crazy? Wacha! I feel like I played another game with similar eavesdrop mechanics, and I can't recall it. I've seen a depiction of eavesdropping in games that use a similar mechanic. I mean, a lot of stealth games do, but I feel like I've played one where the characters will say mumble jumbo that's a placeholder audio file where they will go until you, like, equip an item and focus the camera on them for a while. Is this the right way? I was just kind of winging it. This Metal Gear-esque. It's a Metal Gear cutscene depicting a James Bond situation. Because Metal Gear is like tough, ugly soldiers in ugly industrial environments. And James Bond is sexy rich people in sexy rich people environments. He got knocked out in the... He's not talking like it happened, though. The writing is so weird. The game is still a mess.
To test run? I'll get on it right away.
Everything's in place. And our product?
I deal with many products.
Don't play games with me. Lauder, you idiot. Is it ready?
Lauder?
Isn't that what they use to scan archaeology sites?
The one you're going to demonstrate for a host of my potential clients.
Lauder, how silly of me. It's all under control.
It had better be. The stage in engineering is set.
There's nothing to worry about.
If anything goes wrong, there'll be hell to pay. I'll make you wish you were never born.
I see.
It's open.
Yeah, right? I just saw those messages, Fat Sacks, and they put as much effort into making this guy look like Raiden as they did.
To speak with you, Miss Wong.
All right. Kaysen, let's hope for your sake the test run exceeds my expectations.
You got it.
They're waiting in the reception room.
But yeah, they did. They put effort into like hamming up the archetypes of an actual spy fiction story. So maybe I didn't go the right way, but I did go monitor the secret. I thought I was going to the dancer room. I was going to drop down into it from... And it's a dead end. But yeah, Fat Sex, it's charming. The game has a sense of self-awareness. It's called spy fiction, and that is what it is giving you. Ooh. Dun 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 dun. Where I came from?
Mission accomplished, but Mater worries me. We have to investigate the test run in engineering.
Does that mean going back to Cyberdatadyne Inc? Cyberdatadyne Wayland Yutani Dyne Inc? Finish your business. What does he mean by that?
He still has to meet with Kelly Wong, or should I say...
Oh!
Change yourself into Kelly Wong and wait in the
Oh! Oh, we have to disguise ourselves as another sexy lady.
Samuel intercepted Kelly Wong in the reception room. Go get her disguise data.
Yeah. Wait, so is that the chef from level 2? He was one of my favorite characters. This game is good, clean fun. What do the C's mean? Ah, shame there's no reflective mirrors. Wait, no, it's a stealth game. That's a good thing. I don't want the enemies to see me in the reflection, even though games never bother programming that.
A guy in the reception room has an appointment with Kelly Wong. How did he manage that?
How did he manage that?
There's a vent open in the ladies' room. I wonder if I should tell someone.
Probably. Actually, don't know. I'm a spy guy. I gotta use it for spying. Don't tell anyone about the vent in the ladies' room. It's very important for my spying. So manager's office. We probably gotta disguise ourselves as Kelly Wong for that. Reception room. It looks like the casino. Oh no, right here, right here. Oh no, is he talking her up?
But I can't take all the credit for the success of Metropolis. Thank our wise investors.
You're being too modest. Your handiwork is everywhere.
He's spending some merch at her table and talking her up. Okay, that's just gonna loop. We gotta take a picture of her from the front now. Oh, what's this? Right, boomerang. No! Guaranteed one-hit kill. This is Austin Powers shit. Before we've actually finished the mission, I gotta use the boomerang card on someone. Hang on, save state slot 0. Just in case, we'll make a normal save too. All right. All right, let me do this in a bit more of a controlled environment. Ugh. Getting a little tired from getting excited about spy fiction. Okay, hang on. We got to see how the dress looks on her though without. It's important. I love that, like, this player-driven, player-created emergent minigame of dress up has appeared.
Wait for him there. Disguise.
Oh wait.
Don't forget her voice data.
This is one of our spy friends. Raiden is one of our spy friends. I thought he was a goon all along, but this is a game about spies called Spy Fiction, so don't blast the goons. One of them might be a friendly spy. Mirrors weren't invented in 2002. In Metal Gear Solid they were. I need to find a regular ordinary bedroom. Wait, actually the bathroom ought to work. Oh yeah. Kelly Wong, manager's dress only. Oh, this isn't bad. I think it fits her. Maybe not as well as it does Kelly Wong, but it doesn't. There's no weird like mismatchy like the dancer's uniform. Okay, I think they said in the cutscene that I do have to have her face on, but I just want to test and see. Oh, what if this triggers an alert because everyone sees I'm wearing her dress without her face? That's instantly suspicious. Yeah, I'll use the save state. You were fooled by Raiden's brilliant disguise. I actually, literally was. Oh, this is fun. Spy Fiction is fun. So far, 2 of the 4 levels of Spy Fiction have actually been really fun.
What's that? You're not Miss Wong. She's my boss.
Okay, you know what time it is. It's time for the boomerangs. Watch out. Oh no, Raiden's getting caught in the crossfire. I don't think the boomerang cards work. Oh! There we go. I'm out of boomerang cards now.
I'm one of the good guys. All squadrons, maintain post.
I wasted all those boomerang cards. Well, we're gonna load the save state, even though... Wait... We did make a save state, didn't we? I'm just looking at the save state menu and I see that there's like 8 options for slots and I know I've used one of them. So we'll put a save state on slot 9 and then cycle through the others. No, this is the one I want. Good, good. Okay, the next time I make a mistake, I'm going to commit to it because I do want to use the boomerang cards to get me out of a sticky situation. You also need the voice. Yeah, we need the face. Oh, wait, does that mean I have to take a picture of her while she's using her voice or something? Okay, let me take another look at the mission data. Get Kelly's disguise and voice data. I thought that you get the voice data if you just take a picture of their face, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Now, they mentioned something about a recorder, but I think that's built into the kit, right?
Beauty and brains, that's a killer combination.
I think you get the voice before by eavesdropping. Hopefully that's all it takes. I didn't even really notice.
Thank our wise investors.
You're being too modest. Your handiwork is everywhere.
You flatter me, sir.
You have acquired Kelly Wong's voice data. Okay, bye. Don't mind me. A completely normal person walking right in front of you guys, holding up a drink, and then running away. I'm just doing normal person things. I think it's the bathroom I'm gonna want to change disguises in. Yeah. C. I see. So does that mean that when she opens her mouth, a like low quality audio cassette recording of the conversation? So the guard's gonna say like, "Oh, hello, welcome, Miss Wong," and then she's gonna, we really have to thank our investors. That's right, Miss Wong. Please go through. Let's see how this works.
Miss Wong, allow me to unlock it for you. One moment, please.
He's so funny about it too. It's clipped like YouTube Gmod TF2 video. Okay, so she didn't actually say anything to get in. Are we gonna use the good night ring on him again?
You're late. What were you doing?
Oh, this is a new voice.
I got carried away at the tables. I love to gamble.
I'm glad you enjoy my ship.
Wait.
It's almost time for the test run. Is the product ready? Do you have it?
Yes, of course.
This isn't exactly the same as the meeting we spied on them earlier from the vent, is it?
Thanks to that biochemical plant of yours.
Biochemical plant?
In Colombia. It's the only place to make lauder and avoid the authorities.
My God! Okay.
Yes, of course.
We were just playing a Metal Gear game that the first cutscene took place with you. Columbia keeps popping up.
Coleman, that so-called scientific genius.
Yeah, a biochemical plant in Colombia. I wonder what it could be.
Coleman discovered lauder, but I saw its potential. Coleman wanted to destroy it. The jungle will devour Coleman.
Someone's coming. It's open. Is there a problem?
Your guest is getting a little impatient, Miss Wong.
I'll be right there.
Wait, where's the real Miss Wong right here, right now?
Business to attend to. You see to the test run.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so that was actually our buddy Raiden. Hurry to room 205. Guest is getting impatient. He might be talking about the real Miss Wong. I do not want to be running into. Maybe I should change the disguise as soon as possible. Walking around. Someone might spot the two of us. Oh, wait, no, I gotta do eavesdropping first. Okay, this is her eavesdropping animation. To room 205. This would have looked so much better on a CRT.
I'm calling the manager. There was a huge commotion in the dancer's green room.
Get out.
I'm serious. There's water everywhere.
Ooh. Kinda wanna go investigate.
No, too busy. One babe got really soaked. I could see everything. What did I say? Honey?
That's it. Next vacation, we go to Boca to visit my mother.
Honey?
This makes me want to read one of the James Bond novels. I never actually got all the way through. I read a chunk of a couple of them when I was in school, but maybe before I die, I should do the real thing. Alright, so this time I'm just gonna dash right in. Try to stop me. Yeah, fuck you. If you go fast enough, apparently he doesn't stop you. Oh, no. Is this from me crawling around the vents? Did I accidentally, like, knock some pipes loose and cause a flood? Oh, what's this? Is this just 45 caliber ammunition? Why was there a sound of crashing glass? Okay, I want to see it from the other side, which is why I'm changing disguises. Should I have listened to that? They haven't been very useful.
Nice performance. Enjoy your break.
Yeah, it was when I was looking at a screen with hallways that looked detailed enough and lighting that looked detailed enough that I was imagining that if you saw this on a CRT, some of these hallways where there's not a lot of details beyond just really solid texture and lighting work would look really darn good on a CRT. Okay, so I guess the implication that I did that, or that someone else did that, or was it an accident or an act of perverse sabotage? I don't know. Let's find out on another exciting episode of Spy Fiction. We're going to room 205 now. Continuing on. Yes. Look at that.
I'm sorry, sir. We can't take a bazooka as collateral.
I pawned my Magnum for $30 and turned it into a cool 30 thumbs. That should be enough to buy a few AK-37s. The insurgents will be thrilled.
He's a weapons dealer? Also, how do you earn $30 into $30,000 after a pawn shop run?
Yeah, shaken, not stirred. I tried to show him how to do it. He wouldn't let me behind the bar.
Listen, you can't go behind the bar. It's off limits. Everybody knows that. Turn down the paranoia and relax.
I was told to hurry to room 205, and I got distracted by the commotion in the dancer's room. I wonder if the game's story is actually going to account for that wasted time. think this is the right way. I think I've learned how to keep my sense of direction in this place. No, I gotta check the map. On the wrong. Hey, what happens if I punch? Yeah! Nothing bad! No negative consequences whatsoever. I could just Zelda Link smash pot my way through the whole game. Wait, was this the right way? Yeah. Right behind me.
You're late, Dal. Just got off the radio with Nicholas. Engineering is heavily guarded. The machine room is located at the end of the service hallway. Take the passageway from the bartender's room to get there.
Oh. Okay, I hope I get to use my boomerang card on an unsuspecting guard.
Go to the bartender's room. It's behind the bar.
Behind the bar. That means dancer costume. Oh, the light bulbs pop up when you're the dancer. That's cute.
What's going on in engineering? I think they're hiding something.
Why?
The place is crawling with guards, heavily armed ones.
Hello, this is the casino. The money has to be kept somewhere. What do you think they're hiding? A secret lab or something?
I am the sneakiest spy. No one would suspect a thing. By the way, where is the engineering? Should I be following the signs for the casino or something else? I'll check the map again. Target passageway. Okay, it's the bar. Right, they did say that in a cutscene.
Stand still, will ya? I guess you check out. Go ahead.
Did he really have to, like, give me the frisk when I'm barely wearing anything at all? There aren't that many pockets to check here, sir. All roads lead to the casino. Oh. Hey. Turned off.
Why is everyone so jumpy?
There we go.
You'd think the place was full of spies.
Okay. The vent is now there for a... Why did they... Did they put out a big bucket? So who's she? Ah, it's under equipment, not tools. Alright, I changed in the trash can, not the locker. Woman C. Like, some of these... I feel like some of these outfits were done by a different character designer than some others. I feel like someone on the development team here had a different understanding of female fashion than whoever put this one here. Doesn't work. Tuxedo A works. The dancer's face with the dancer's uniform works. The dancer without the face doesn't work. I don't know if the khaki works. Okay, so maybe one of the spies moved the locker out of the way to reveal the vent. Is that what's going on here? Go through the ducks and the bartender. Already done. So now do we just follow the linear video game hallway up here? There's going to be a door. No real forks to worry about.
You hear that, Doll? The support team is heading back to HQ.
What happened?
This is a bad situation.
Yeah, we're really in hot water.
This whole thing stinks. But our noses have been in the cold for too long.
Security is on the line. You and Nicholas, report to engineering.
They just stole a line from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Doll, I'm smarter than you think.
Why is it playing... Oh, I guess because we're escaping, so it's playing exciting escape music. Okay, hang on. I know what I'm doing here. Come on. Wait, let me be a real spy about it and put a spy camera there. But I guess I'm clear to go. Oh, there he is. Cha! Oops. Cha! Oh, I gotta get some clearance on the left. There we go. Damn, it's not working. Yeah! Now, whoops. Wasn't there a vent to go into? Yeah, there it is. The guards being like guys in suits with sunglasses and Uzis feels really cool too. This level was awesome. This level was rad. Is this a dead end? Ah, I should have taken the door, okay. The ammo cache. The situation would be... Ow, ow, ow. a great situation for a chaff grenade, but those don't exist in this game. Good thing the sentry guns don't actually do a lot of damage. Are guards coming? This doesn't look like a very guard-friendly hallway situation. Okay, it looks like I want to go down the middle hallway. 3. Oh. Oh, look at this. I could have just shot these. Come on. No! Please don't skimp out on the fire extinguisher effects. Now we gotta make a Chromcat video about this. Metal Gear Solid 2 has fire extinguishers that spray fire extinguishant all about the world when you shoot it with a gun. And therefore, this must be a worse game than Metal Gear Solid 2 by that logic. What kind of a logic is that? How crazy. Okay, let's see if this door works now. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Engineering's in there. The test run begins any minute now. Let's get in and see what Lauder is capable of. Unfortunately, radios, nanoprobes, and so on are useless.
Nanoprobes?
Static electricity. You'll be on your own in there. It's a solo mission from here on out. You ready, partner?
Yeah. So I guess there's a whole nother mission that takes place in the Casino Zeppelin. I guess like how there was a second mission at Nanodyne Cybertech Incorporated. I wonder if the next mission is going to be lame. Kind of like how the second mission of Nanotechdyne Incorporated was lame. Some of these, two of these missions were interesting, and 2 of them are boring. There were 2 that were just combat tunnels. The first one was a disguised tutorial where an extremely easy obstacle course played dramatic cutscenes whenever you completed the next chunk of course, which was them just presenting a gameplay mechanic to you instead of you really being able to play with it in some kind of systemic, sandboxy, emergent way. But then level 2 and level 4 absolutely were that. A whole bunch of silly, good-humored, emergent, sandboxy stealth game fun with boomerang cards and goodnight rings and silly comic relief seduction scenes and a atmosphere of disgusting indulgence and hedonism of extreme wealth. That was great. The second level I played tonight was great. The first level was kind of lame. The level I played a week ago was kind of lame. The first level of the game I played 2 weeks ago was really lame. Spy Fiction is a mixed bag and a much more interesting artifact and probably more fun to play now than in 2003. I'm enjoying this. There's some parts of it that are awful that I'm not enjoying. But it's good to finally get around to this and see what was going on. I played the demo for this for a few minutes when I was a kid. I have heard it talked about. I didn't know it was a sweary game, and I feel like that's really where a lot of the modern interest is coming through. I feel like I'm playing it not to see what gaming was like in 2003, but to see what sweary was like in 2003. Hell yeah. We'll be picking this up next week. Thanks for watching, and thanks for hanging out.